Keiichi, isn't your seat over there?
Mr. CEO, it looks like this employee has really misunderstood something important.
What? CEO? I'm Keiichi Sato. I work for Tokimeki, a company that plans, manufactures, and sells various household goods. Today, I'm attending the new CEO's inauguration ceremony. But... Hey, Keiichi, it's been ages. Do you recall who I am? I was one of your coworkers. Kurosu? Haha, you definitely remember your top-notch coworker, don't you? So, you're here for the big event too, Keiichi? Well, the new CEO's last name is Sato, right? Same as yours. What a coincidence. Well, it's the most common surname in Japan. I heard you're doing great at headquarters, right? Huh? This is the seat for the new CEO, isn't it? Hey, Keiichi, shouldn't you be sitting over there with your department? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know.
What exactly are you doing?
Huh? Who are you? She's Yui Suzuki, the secretary. What? Secretary? But why?
Mr. CEO, it looks like this employee has really misunderstood something important.
What? CEO? No way.
Why would I lie about that?
Wait, are you telling me that the Sato who's now the CEO is you, Keiichi? Yes, that's correct. Here's my business card. Oh my god. You're really the new CEO.
Sato, this employee...
It's fine. I don't mind. He was just trying to show me around in his own way. But Keiichi, you were my former coworker. How could I have ever imagined you'd climb the ranks like this? You think so? The world is full of surprises, isn't it?
Still, attending today's event and not knowing this, that's quite the oversight. Surely you didn't fail to realize that. Mr. Sato was already an executive until now, right?
I just transferred from a regional branch to the headquarters in this personnel change. And Keiichi was my former coworker. I did know someone named Sato had become an executive. Oh, I see. Keiichi Sato. I'm sorry. I thought it was just someone with the same name.
You seem to judge people entirely based on your first impression of them. Are you the same person you were 10 years ago? Are you even the same as a year ago? Of course not. People change.
Yes.
If you can't understand that, then perhaps you haven't put enough effort into improving yourself. Mr. Sato has worked tirelessly since joining the company. Studying hard, earning certifications, learning about the company, applying his knowledge, and making extraordinary efforts to develop his skills. That's why he earned the recognition he has today.
I get it now. I'm really sorry for how I acted today. No, don't worry about it. The new CEO's inauguration ceremony had its moments, but it ended smoothly.
Hey, check that guy out. He was talking casually to Mr. Sato, treating him like just another employee, right? That's pretty out of line, don't you think? I heard he's a former co-worker of Mr. Sato's and now a section chief. Oh, really? That's interesting.
Have I become that embarrassing guy who disrespected Keiichi and made a fool of himself? Still, I wonder what the secret to Keiichi's incredible rise to the top was. Excuse me.
Oh, you're the person from back then. What brings you here so suddenly?
Kurosu, what can I do for you? Yes. Sorry to interrupt like this. I just wanted to say, I didn't get the chance to properly congratulate you on your promotion last time, considering we were coworkers. Congratulations on your well-deserved promotion, Mr. Sato. It wasn't necessary, but I appreciate it. Back when we were coworkers, you didn't even have a title. But to rise so far since then, you must have worked incredibly hard. Actually, my promotions mostly came from persistently pitching new product ideas. At some point, I started producing consecutive hits. and the marketing campaigns were also very successful. Oh, through new product proposals. Yeah, and not just that. I also submitted numerous opinion papers about company policies to my supervisors at the time. They really valued me and gave me a lot of support. I owe them so much. I see. Well, I'm currently a section chief in the new product development department. So, if you could share any tips for creating new products.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Sato has another meeting scheduled.
Oh, I see. Right, Kurosu. Thank you for taking the time to come by today. No problem. Excuse me. I didn't get to talk as much as I wanted to, but I figured out the secret behind Keiichi's success. Alright, I'll do the same. I'll start pumping out brilliant product ideas, score some big hits, and climb the ranks in no time. Mr. Mikami, this is a new product proposal I came up with after a lot of brainstorming. I'm really confident about it. What do you think? I can understand the general idea of the new product you're proposing, Kurosu, but... Yes? So how does it look? The content in this proposal is lacking. With this level of detail, it's a bit... May I ask what exactly is missing? Well, when it comes to deciding whether or not to proceed with this proposal, for example, in this case, there's not enough information about the demand for the product. So, you mean? That means you'll need to conduct additional research to determine the level of demand. Then, based on those findings, further refinement will be necessary. Additionally, there are other areas where information and supporting materials are insufficient. I see. With the current proposal, it's hard to decide whether it's worth pursuing or not. Really? Which specific parts need improvement? Well... 2 hours later. Even after listening to the explanation, I still don't fully get it. But this is a proposal I'm confident in. Now that I think about it, I've heard something like genius ideas are often misunderstood by ordinary people. In that case, it's possible that Mr. Sato, who's made a name for himself with his creative ideas and vision for the future, will catch on. All right, I'll have him review it directly. Excuse me.
Oh? What brings you here this time?
Kurosu, is there something I can help you with? Please, take a look at my proposal. I'm sure you'll understand it, Mr. Sato. Mr. Sato, what do you think of my proposal? The proposal lacks sufficient details. It's the same thing Mr. Mikami mentioned. Do you understand what's missing? Is it the information about the demand for this new product? That's right, you're getting it. Also, this, and this are lacking as well. Yes. Thank you very much for your time today. I'll implement the advice you've given and refine my proposal. Good luck with that. Well then.
Mr. Kurosu.
Yes?
This is the CEO's office. Mr. Sato is a kind person, so he won't say it, but for matters that are not urgent, please refrain from coming here without prior notice in the future.
I'm sorry. Mr. Mikami and Mr. Sato both pointed out the same thing to me. Additional research on demand for the new product, additional materials, and so on. Wait a second. Could it be that Mr. Sato isn't all that great after all? I mean, a genius's ideas are often misunderstood by ordinary people. Alright, I'll focus on this and get my new product plan approved. Promotion, here I come. Kurosu put all his energy into creating his proposal, but...
Mr. Kurosu, the materials you helped me with the other day are full of mistakes. At this point, it'd be faster to redo them from scratch.
Huh? Really? My bad.
Ugh, seriously.
Come on, don't say that. I'm in the middle of an important project right now.
In that case, you don't need to help me anymore.
The next day.
Mr. Kurosu, you got a complaint.
Huh? Isn't that your project, Yoshida?
Well, yeah, but remember when you answered the phone for me while I was out? Apparently, the conversation was sloppy and the details were a total mess. On top of that, they say your attitude was bad too.
Oh, really? My bad. But I'm in the middle of...
I've heard that excuse so many times already. Seriously, I can't believe you're acting this way just because it's not your project.
I've been hearing lately that our department's been getting more mistakes and complaints.
The other day, the materials Mr. Kurosu helped with were full of errors and totally unusable. Mr. Kurosu, it was nice of you to take the call from me while I was out, but it turned into a complaint because of how you handled it. Mr. Kurosu, you've been putting a lot of effort into your own project, but maybe you're not focusing enough on others. Especially when it comes to helping with other employees' projects filling in, or covering for someone who's out. Those seem to be the real problems.
I'm really, truly sorry, but I just can't help wanting to give my all to this project. But you still have your regular duties, don't you?
Exactly. Even when you're helping, you've got to take responsibility. That's right.
I'm sorry, but, well... This seems like it's going nowhere. Excuse me, is something going on here? Oh, Mr. Sato. Recently, our department has been dealing with an increase in mistakes and complaints, and... I see. So that's what's been happening. Everyone, does that summarize the situation? Is there anything else you'd like to add? Our department is the new product planning division, right? We each have our own projects to manage and develop. Sometimes my coworkers ask me for a favor. I'm all in to help, but I've got to admit the workload is pretty intense. It even reaches the point where it affects my own projects.
It's unfair that only Mr. Kurosu gets to complain. We all have our own perspectives too. Hold on a second. We're just repeating the same things here. Mr. Sato is asking if there's anything new that hasn't been discussed yet.
It seems like there isn't. So then, based on everything I've heard so far, let me share my thoughts. First, regarding Kurosu's project, he came to explain it to me, and I've heard the details. Oh, my project? That should be prioritized, right? No. Excuse me? As of now, within our company, Kurosu's project is still in the proposal stage, not in the process of being implemented. Am I correct? Well, yes. That's correct. So, that project hasn't started moving towards implementation yet. However, the projects that Yamada and Yoshida have requested help with are all currently in progress. Considering priorities, it's inevitable that we'll need your assistance with those, Kurosu. I see. Also, the proposal you're working on lacks sufficient information, so we can't even estimate how much profit it might generate if implemented. To put it bluntly, compared to the ongoing projects, I believe it's clear that your project is not a high priority in terms of potential profits at this stage. What? However, it won't become something valuable unless you keep pushing forward.
That's true.
So instead of abandoning one, I'd like you to work on scheduling so both can coexist. Wait a minute. That project is something I'm really confident about. To me, it seems to have a very high priority. If it's realized, it should bring significant profits to the company. So I don't understand why that project isn't considered a high priority. Of course, I've heard the explanations multiple times, but it still doesn't appear to be something that can guarantee significant profits. But that's exactly what I've explained to you. I want you to demonstrate that objectively. That's why I advise you to research how much demand there is for it. It's to determine whether it will actually sell. To proceed with the project, it first needs to be approved internally. You're absolutely right.
So in other words, if the necessary materials like demand data are prepared, then Kurosu's project can also be brought to the table for internal review. And if approved, it might be realized. Is that correct?
That's right. To summarize for now, the priority is for the department's employees to work together on the projects that have already been approved internally and are moving toward execution. As for creating new proposals, they should be scheduled strategically so as not to interfere with higher priority tasks. That's what I think. Of course, everyone should approach collaborative tasks with a sense of responsibility. The fact that problems like this are arising suggests that actions aren't being aligned with the set priorities. Is that it?
I suppose so. So, are you saying that my project proposal should be paused or slowed down? And that my top priority should be supporting other projects?
That's right.
My proposal is something that deserves to be prioritized. If this is realized, it will lead to significant profits.
Without objective data, no one can support that claim.
I want to bring new products to market rapidly and climb the ranks. But at this rate, progress is painfully slow. My new ideas just can't reach the public. In that case, I'll quit the company and go independent.
What? There's no need to quit the company. If you refine your proposal here, it could still be realized.
No, I don't think I'll ever get my new products released if I stay. There are just too many steps in the process. I want to release them right away.
But those steps are necessary, you know?
Are you serious about this?
Yes.
Then I guess no one can stop you. After that, Kurosu resigned immediately. He started his own business, but it didn't go well. He fell into debt, and the company didn't last long before going bankrupt.
Why? I was confident in my new products, and I studied marketing too. So why didn't it work?
Now, he's burdened with the debt from his failed startup, switching jobs over and over, struggling. As for me and Yui, my secretary,
It's fantastic how you give a platform to the employees' thoughts and make sure they're heard. It's honestly impressive.
come on, Yui. You two are incredible for having my back as the new CEO. Would you like to grab dinner after work?
I'd love to.
Before I knew it, we found ourselves drawn to each other, and now we're going out for dinner together. Feels like we're getting closer. Thanks for watching till the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.